Okay, we're on Module 5, Lesson 4, which is find and apply unit rates. And we have done this already. We're just putting it together with some problems, and we're writing them out and getting some more practice. And if you want to look at this in your book, it's on page 159. Jack is at the supermarket. He finds a 5-pound bag of flour and a 2-pound bag of flour price shown right here. Which of the 2 bags of flour is a better buy? So we're going to have to write these out. So 5-pound bag is $2.69. So $2.69 over 5. The 2-pound bag is $1.89. So to figure this out, we need to get it down to 1. So I'm going to divide by 5. And in my calculator, I'm going to do 2.69 divided by 5. And that gets me 0.538. Down here, I need to get to 1. So I'm going to divide by 2. I'm going to take 1.89 divided by 2. And I get 0.945. So if I'm using this money-wise, the 8 would say, hey, 3, round up to 4. So this would be 54 cents. Down here, 5 would tell the 4 to go up. So this would be 95 cents. The better buy would be the 5-pound bag because it's 54 cents per pound. The 2-pound bag is 95 cents per pound. So the 5-pound bag. Let's look here. It takes Kendra 27 minutes to run 3 miles. So 27 minutes, 3 miles. We're going to write a unit rate. I know to get a unit rate, I have to get a 1 on the bottom. To get a 1 on the bottom, I have to divide by what's on the bottom already. Whatever I divide by on bottom, I'm going to divide by on top. 27 divided by 3 is 9. So 9 minutes per mile. And I just realized this is the whole entire problem right here. And I've crammed it all up into this one bit. Sorry about that. So all of this we did here is actually supposed to be all spread down through there. So if you want to do that, it's going to look like this. We'd have 2.69 and a 5 here. We're going to rewrite it. 2.69 and 5. We're dividing by 5. And I get 0.538 here, which is 0.54, which is exactly what we wrote right there. This is just bigger. And down here, I'm going to take 1.89 over 2. I'm dividing by 2. I get 0.945, which is 95 cents. So the better value is the 5-pound bag because it is 54 cents. Sorry about that. Now this one's the whole problem too. Let's get back to Kendra. So if Kendra runs at a rate of 9 minutes per mile, she runs at 1 mile every 9 minutes. So 1 mile every 9 minutes. We're going to divide. We're just taking this to be 1/9. I do not know why the book wanted us to work it out like this, but this is what we're doing. So divide by 9, divide by 9. 1 divided by 9 can just be 1/9. Or 1/9 mile per minute. How many miles can Kendra run in 45 minutes? So 1 mile takes her 9 minutes. And we're going to multiply that by 45 minutes. So we're going to put our 1 mile right there. 45 minutes. If you look at this, our minutes are across from each other, so they can cancel out. And we're going to just put a 1 under there, because to turn a whole number to a fraction, we just put a 1 under it. We're going to cross cancel. 9 goes into 9 once. 9 goes into 45 5 times. So it will take her 45 minutes. She can run 5 miles. Most of you can just figure that out by doing 45 divided by 9. And get 5 and not have to do all that crazy work right there. I do not care which way you see it. Down here, they want us to do that again, but for 7 miles. So it takes us 9 minutes to run 1 mile. We're going to multiply that by 7 miles. So 9 minutes over 1 mile, 7 miles, 9 times 7 is 63. Most of you would have just been like 9 times 7 is 63, and I'm completely cool with that. A potter takes a total of 7.5 hours to mold 12 clay pitchers. So we're going to write a rate. Pitchers, it was 12. Hours, 7.5. We're going to rewrite that and find the unit rate, so we need to get a 1 on the bottom. To get a 1 on the bottom, we're going to divide by the bottom number. And in our calculator, we're going to do 12 divided by 7.5. And we're going to get 1.6. So in 1 hour, the potter can make 1.6 pitchers. How many pitchers can the potter mold in 70 hours? So 1.6 pitchers times 1, or over 1, and we're going to be multiplying it now to get 70. So because we need to get 70 on the bottom, so whatever we do on the bottom, we do on the top. 1.6 times 70 is 112. So in 70 hours, the potter can make 112 pitchers. And our last one. How can you find how many hours it would take the potter to mold 60 pitchers? First, I need to find 60 divided by 1.6, or that is 37.5. And then I can use the equivalent ratios. So 1.6 pitchers in 1 hour. I'm going to do 37.5, which on the bottom we get 37.5, on the top we have 60. So it takes us that long to do that. And then we have check understanding. So pause it if you need to. Well, you should pause it so you can see how to do this. And then start it again so you can see if you got the right answer. A recipe for 12 servings of soup calls for 8 cups of chicken broth. How many cups of broth are needed to make 30 servings? So if I have 12 servings over 8 chicken broth, and I want to get 30 servings, and we're trying to find this right here. There's several ways that we can do that. I can just go ahead and divide this by 8. And get 1.5 over 1. Not by 8. I'm sorry. We need to divide by 12. Because that gets 1 on top. 8. And so we have 8/12 here. And to get 1 to 30, I'm going to times by 30. I'm going to times by 30 down here. And when I do 8/12 times 30, I get 20. So 20 chicken broths. The reason I had to divide it by 12 instead of 8 is because I needed to make this a 1 so I can make my 1 into 30 very easily. There are multiple ways that you can do this though, so whatever that you can do works for me. Number 2. A store sells 2 different size packages of AA batteries. Which package is the better deal to buy? Now, this would probably be better if I would have put the table in here for you. So there's a pack of 36 for $19.19 and a pack of 24 for $16.98. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to divide by the bottom numbers on these. So I have 36 and 19 over 19. I'm going to get it to 1 so I can know. I need to figure out the cost of 1 battery. I need to slow down so I stop making mistakes. So 1 battery. To get there, I'm going to divide by 36. So 19.19 divided by 36. It gives me a pretty long number in my calculator if I look at this. I'm going to stop right here, so 0.53. So in the 36 pack, each battery is 53 cents. Let's look at the 24 pack. So I have 24. I want to make this 1 because I want to know the cost of one battery. I did this in my calculator. I'm going to round it to 71 cents. So the better deal per battery would be this one right here. So the 36 pack is the better deal.